on in and get this hot honey. You're with Buzzing with the Bee, and what I will be talking about today, we're going to be discussing Tasha K Dragon Lotto for her pregnancy with 21 Savage. We're going to be talking about Kandi, Buruss, and Todd. What's going on with them in these YouTube streets. We'll also be talking about the dress code that they have finally put at the rodeo to keep these people from doing what they do. Anyway, dress code at the rodeo we'll be talking about. And we're also going to be talking about Cardi B and all of her and Stefan Diggs shenanigans. So let's get into it. Buzz on in, and get this hot honey. You will not regret it. All right. So here's where we're going to start. We're going to start with Cardi B and Stefan Diggs. Well, Cardi B was performing, of course. Stefan Diggs, being the narcissist that he is, thought it was all about him and he could pop up at her show and demand to see his son. You know, all these questions about his son, blah, 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 blah. He just thought he was going to run up on her like that and do what he do with his friends. Well, guess what? Cardi B wasn't playing that. Cardi B said, I got one better for you. She said, you roll up on me. She said, and I got something for you because you don't see this baby unless I want you to see this baby. Okay? So what she did, and I'm going to say everything allegedly on this channel because we don't know for sure. Of course, everything is allegedly. And if you want to say my name, Buzzing with B, is allegedly too, then you can do that too. But anyway, on to the Cardi B. So yeah, Stefan Diggs and a couple of his friends popped up at the show, thought they was gonna do their thing and bully Cardi B, but guess what? Cardi B got them escorted right on up out of there. Bye bye. Bye Stefan. Bye Stefan. And he had the nerves to say something in regards to her about her showing him who she really is. Well, Stefan, you don't think you showed her who you really are? You've been showing her the whole time who you really are with all the babies you got and allegedly the ones that are on the way and all the shenanigans you pull for Super Bowl. This girl ain't did nothing but support you. We looking at Cardi B like she crazy cray for even supporting you and thinking she got something better than Offset because of all the shenanigans her and Offset went through, but you wasn't no better. And now you up here trying to pull some rank like you got it like that. No, Stefan Diggs, go on about your business. Go ahead on and pull them shenanigans with all them other girls that you dealing with. Cardi B ain't got time for that. Okay, so enough of that. She escorted him right on up out of there. Bye bye, bye bye. Yes, she showed you who she was like you showed her who you were. So guess what? Nobody cares. Anyway, now we're gonna get on off of Cardi B and we will get on to Tasha K Dragon Lotto. I got a lot to say about Tasha K today. Don't get me wrong. I like Tasha K, but I got a lot to say about Tasha K today. Because Tasha K, she said a lot about Lotto. She drug Lotto by her belly, pretty much. She was saying about how Lotto is, of course, pregnant by 21 Savage, allegedly. We'll say allegedly because nobody knows in these streets. It's all hearsay. Anyway, what they say is she's pregnant by 21 Savage and 21 Savage is married. Well, we all done heard the rumors. 21 Savage is supposed to be married, but it's all a marriage for convenience because he got picked up by ISIS or whatever the case is. So we've been knowing this for a long time. They've been ducking and dodging and hiding everything, ducking and dodging us, just so, like we playing in our faces pretty much like we don't know what's going on. When she got big tattoo all on her neck, he got tattoo of her name all on his neck. They be in the same places and we see all of this stuff. Like I said, they putting it all in our faces for us to see, so we can't help but see it. And yes, we're not stupid, so we are going to have our own, our own assumptions, right? You guys know, hey, that's how we do it. We have our own assumption. We draw our own conclusions when you're putting it all in our faces. Okay, so yeah, Tasha K was dragging her all up and down the streets, even claiming allegedly that Stefon Diggs has been creeping around with her, in the past, and that could be Stefon Diggs, baby. She need to have a fraternity test done because that could very well be Stefon Diggs, baby. Well, we don't know all of that either. All of that's hearsay. Anything to make the news, to make the blogs or whatever. But like I say, who knows with Stefon Diggs? They are what's the guy name? DJ Academics said some years ago that Stefon Diggs is screwing all of the popular rappers in Atlanta women. So where are they from? Atlanta? Could she be one of them that they were screwing around with? Who knows? We don't know. Allegedly. Anyway, like I said, that if that girl is happy having her baby and Savage 21 Savage supposedly wife is liking her comments about her being pregnant and stuff like that. We don't know what these people got going on. These people is living their lives and we just on the outside looking in. And what they want us to see is what we see. So you know what? Kudos to them. More power to them. If they can make it work, make it work. But if that girl ain't got no problem, Tasha K, you shouldn't have no problem either at the end of the day. Okay? Now, that's it for that. Kudos, congratulations to Latto and 21 Savage on their baby. Stop dragging her. Let that girl be happy with her pregnancy because this is her first pregnancy that she's going through with. So leave her alone. Now, Tasha K, I want to congratulate you for doing what you did because your fans, because I'm one of your fans too, been asking you for the GoFundMe a long time so we can help you pay Cardi B off. Well, guess what? Everybody has been contributing, but obviously it has not been enough. So at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj, y'all, reached out to help her pay for that so she can be rid of that and she can say whatever she want to say whenever she want to say it. So kudos to her for that. Thank you, Nicki Minaj, for helping Tasha K. And Tasha K, and she did it on TikTok, so that's how we know it's a fact. And Tasha K thanked her out loud. So kudos to Nicki Minaj. You did your big one, girl. You did a big one with that one. So I'm happy for that. Let's get this stuff with Cardi B behind because Cardi B need her money too. So get that money paid to her and do your content and do it the right way. Tasha K, do it the right way now because I'm looking at you, girl. I'm looking at you. All right. Now, that's that. Now, we're finna talk about Todd Tucker and Kandi Buruss. Everybody around here hollering and screaming that divorce is final, it's done, and Todd got this and Kandi got that, and Todd this and Kandi that. Well, guess what? Nobody don't know because it hasn't been confirmed yet. They can get on all these blogs and say whatever they want to say, but according to Michelle A.T. Alien, she said we ain't gonna know nothing until March. I believe she said March the 20th of 2026. That's when we'll know who got what and who doing what and who gonna be able to do what. So that's what we gonna keep going with. So we're gonna stop with all these shenanigans. There, all these different blogs coming up with Todd got this, Kandi got that. Don't nobody know what nobody got according to ATL Michelle A.T. And excuse me if I'm butchering up your name, but you know who I'm talking about. She did commentary on that, and she said that we will not know in depth about anything until March the 20th. So everybody need to stop all of their shenanigans and just know that March the 20th is when we'll actually know about everything. Wait a minute, March the 20th already gone, ain't it? Yeah, so maybe it's April the 20th. I don't know. Either way it go, the stuff is not finalized. So everybody need to stop with all the shenanigans and saying all of this and saying all that and just wait. Wait. I wish they would just get back together. They got them babies. They need to get back together and be happy and continue living the way they live. Get out your feelings, Kandi. If he done got emotionally involved with somebody that y'all was doing together, then what? I mean, what's the problem? What's the problem? He fell for the lady and then fall like you. What? I don't get it. He must have fell in love with that lady, y'all. That's why she is mad. She don't want that man back after that. They both done had her. Allegedly, they both done had her. She don't want him back after that. Child, that woman probably been creeping and sneaking while she all all off gallivanting, making her movies and making her series and stuff like that, making her money. That woman been all up in her house, all up everywhere, doing all kind of stuff with Todd. Now y'all know that ain't right. They introduced it to each other. So guess what? If it was good enough then, it should be good enough for y'all now. Why y'all acting ugly with each other now? Okay? So y'all, I think I done said enough. Maybe not, but I believe I said more than enough. So at the end of the day, let's wait and see how things pan out and stop with all the shenanigans on with these people saying they got this and they got that. Todd got this and Kandi got that. Y'all don't know. Stop all of that. And Tasha K, let Lotto be happy with her pregnancy and stop dragging her up and down the road, up and down these YouTube streets. Don't do that. Let that girl be happy. Let Lotto be happy for once in her lifetime without the internet bothering her. I like Lotto. Let Lotto be happy. Y'all don't cause her to have a breakdown with her baby. No, leave Lotto alone. I said leave her alone at the end of the day. Yep. Now, that's all I got to say for y'all tonight. But I'll be back again to talk about more of these YouTube streets. So keep buzzing in. Buzz in with the B. Like, comment, and subscribe. I don't care if you got something good to say. Say whatever you want to say. I'm not going to discriminate and I'm not going to block you. Say whatever you want. Share my channel and share my content. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Yes. In these YouTube streets, you're going to be buzzing with the bee, baby. Get this hot tea, honey.